And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Browns set to go on offense for the first time, led by Baker Mayfield in his 4th season now from Oklahoma.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the... Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. A run for Nick Chubb. He gets away from 1. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he stays up. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then. And they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere. And for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
That's what I'm talking about.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Brevin Jordan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Second down and goal. Watson eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Mayfield on play action. And that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. A nice throw. There by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Powering forward, and his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Gostkowski's kick is good, and a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now Jones. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change off? Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Max Crosby, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. And he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 60 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now. And
not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Max Crosby, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They go with Chubb on second down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Well, now what do? Do you run it again? Didn't have success there, or do you throw it?
Yeah, I think in play action right now. Fake it and get a quick pass to your favorite receiver and just try and gain some yardage and help out your punter.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Watson off play action. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Mayfield now. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Chubb will have the first down and much more. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On second down, Jacobs. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. finally be taken down up at the 48. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead 4th quarter they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Clelin Ferrell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield has got Hooper on the short connection. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Solomon Thomas has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 3rd touchdown and an 18th on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review in this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Open man is Higgins, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Second and goal from the 1. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side to Higgins. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.